So I'm here with Yulia Kiryanova, the CEO of the Ukrainian investment group Smart Holding. Ms. Kiryanova, your investment group is in charge of various key sectors within Ukraine, including metals, the energy industry, and agriculture as well. So how much has the current war in Ukraine affected the running of your business?
Well, thank you for the question and nice meeting you. Indeed, the war has a very significant impact towards our business. All the industries were down, each separately because of different factors. For example, metals and mining, we expect to produce only 1/3 and export 1/3 of the production that we used to. Agriculture is also more than 50% will suffer from the war. But the key problem to the country now is logistics, because it's like vines, or it's like blood vessels that deliver your blood, and they are really destroyed now. Therefore, we have leakages like stolen grains by Russian troops, or jams or thrombus, if you compare it to blood vessels. These are shortages with the export channels, because Black Sea and Azov ports are blocked and our railway doesn't allow for exports. So we're losing like 50% of our production because of the war.
You were just talking about, the vital elements of business. You have over 100,000 employees who work for your investment group. How has it been managing your employees in this really dramatic time for your country?
Well, when business is about people, so it's always a tragedy when you see something like in Ukraine happening. So first day we tried only safety measures. That's all we can do. We tried to evacuate people, as many as we can, from hotspots. We organized offices in Western Ukraine, and all the processes, all the chains of communications were broken. Well, because of pandemic times, we have very good online systems, and therefore we had the means to communicate, but people were not able to communicate. They were stuck in the situation. So it took us time to make the organization feel a bit more alive, and I started from myself, to tell the truth. So, I was kind of paralyzed a few days after the war started, and then I did two things. The first one, I just accepted what happened and said, okay, I have nothing at all. I have no home, I have nothing, no work, for example. I'm out of my job. And then I realized I have myself. And that's what really made me start again and come over of everything. So then we try to do whatever we can for our employees and to give them job and to pay them salaries.
Speaking of the destruction that the war has caused, two of your steel plants in Mariupol were actually destroyed by Russian shelling, including the Azovstal steel plant, which has been in the headlines so much. How do you deal with the emotional shock of that kind of thing, and how do you get over it from a business perspective as well?
We cannot kind of deal with it in any way. We just have to live, to help as much as we can, and to make people feel that we take care of them. And I don't know, you see, the point is that none of the businesses was prepared. We were preparing ourselves, but it was not like what we expected, the scale of this invasion, the cruelty and everything. So you cannot just 100,000 people move somewhere when the steel mills are there. You cannot. And to stop operations on time is a very judgmental issue. And also some production process needs certain time to be stopped. So all of these factors could not allow for perfect efficiency in saving lives. But most of our people are out of Mariupol. We still have some missing people, and that will be with us forever.
Now, here at the World Economic Forum, there's been a lot of talk about the rebuilding of Ukraine, including, in Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's opening address of the forum. He talked about the need for a new Marshall Plan. Isn't it too early to be talking about rebuilding a country that's still at war?
I think now it's more a psychological issue, because people need to see future, to feel alive. That's the first one. The second one, any plans to be realized need some time for preparation. And the preparation takes sometimes very long period. Therefore, to start now makes sense, because we believe we'll win.
And what concrete measures need to happen in order to start that rebuilding process, including for your business, including for those steel plants, for example?
First of all, we need to have all our territories back. That's the first one. And second, each business will analyze what's happened actually and will remodel it completely. We're 100% sure we won't back to where we were. There is new technology, everything is moving forward, and Ukraine deserves these best technologies to be implemented. So rebuilding doesn't mean just infrastructure or houses, which is obvious. It means business. We need to have industrial strategies, how we treat each industry in Ukraine, how much we invest, how we support all the new trends of decarbonization, ecological, all principles to be implemented. This is where we want to be.
And what would you tell international businesses, including here at the forum, who are maybe hesitating and thinking about the risks of investing in a business in Ukraine, in a country at war once again?
Well, unfortunately, they will be hesitating. Maybe still some time. I'm not sure all the investments will run exactly and flow exactly into Ukraine after the war ends. It will go to infrastructures for some state projects, but private business is something different. And us as Ukrainian business, we were working up to European standards in many industries. We implemented corporate governance. We were ready for leveraging, for partnerships, and I think, I hope that this is a window of opportunities where finally Ukrainian business is in the focus. All we need is funds. We would need some technology, and that's it. The rest we can do ourselves. We're a very clever and hardworking nation, believe me.
So what future then do you see for Ukrainian businesses, including your own, going forward?
Well, I'm optimist during all my life. During all the crises we had, and in the developing market, you cannot survive if you're not an optimist. So anyway, I love my country, I believe in it, I believe in its future, and it's sincere with all my heart. So the future is there, and I think hard work will bring us any future we wish.
Yulia Kiryanova, thank you very much.
Thank you.